Let's go. Need to win a national championship with one of these teams.
A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. The Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job.
I have no idea who's on my team.
They put a stop to that return at the 22. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will go on the attack first.
Walker
Wait.
Wait.
Performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White going to attack through the air. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
First down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and
Turning it on. They got the sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that.
Oh, you got to catch for that. Come on.
Gashing this defense.
that's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse.
Who is that guy?
They've got it 1st and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. Here comes the heat. Wide out trying
Nice
to get
catch.
it in.
Let's go.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running play to the left here. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Nice, easy starting drive.
And this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Duke's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
3 and out. Let's go.
And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The sure hands, it's Duff. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gives it on the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He wants to change this route. White wants to throw it.
Oh, I had him.
He was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational.
That is not the right
This
defense.
is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The give on the option. Finds a little space.
Nothing.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nothing. Let's go.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Harper. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Come on, defense.
The give to the tailback. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. fresh set of downs.
No running backs.
Looking downfield
There
on
we
first
go.
down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and
Another
down
one.
he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
What?
And he's got it inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Early and often.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it,
Oh my
hoping for
gosh.
better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try
Oh,
to pick it up
come
the
on.
ground.
Hold your block
That
for
defensive
one
front just
frickin'
flat
sack.
whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes one man miss.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short
Keep
gain.
it down.
The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air.
Oh,
This is going to be incomplete.
there's no one around you. Why are you diving
And
for
this
it?
offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
7-3.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do the easy one
Juked
to the
right
back.
into him. Nice.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25.
Oh.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's
Ooh,
incomplete.
what happened to
And
us?
here comes the punt team.
We had such a good first drive. And bad punt.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll
That
down this
worked out.
just inside the 35-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Blue
They're
Devils
adjusting
have
to
it
my
with a
business.
1st and 10. Out of the gun, the
Out
running
that
back
time.
has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
And it's good.
The upright
Still got
is
the
good. That brings them to within 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete on the right side. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Quarterback extends the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
No wonder why I'm struggling. I'm
And
in,
a big
I
gain
got
there.
QB3
He's knocked
going.
down immediately at the 45. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Come
now
on,
facing
defense.
second and
One
long
more.
after
Stop.
the defense came up with that sack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Moving past the 25. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. And the Blue Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Moore. At the 40, there he goes.
Uh-oh.
He's loose. Touchdown.
Juicy Zeus.
He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end
43
zone.
seconds. We can technically probably score.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. White going to attack through the air. Fires.
Ooh, we got him. Let's go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Zings it complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Escapes trouble. Snagged out of the air.
Ooh, that was
He's
close.
run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. The snap sets up the throw.
Oh, intercepted. Son of a bitch.
Bulldozes his way through. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll
Got
end
greedy.
the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the
Makes the grab on the big throw. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Oh, come on.
Gonna swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a third and long.
Can we get a big stop?
From the gun, wants to
Big
pass.
stop. Let's go.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. White wants to throw it. Scrambling away.
Oh.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Just like that, my third
Man
string
down
running
on the
back
play
is
as the
down.
officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Oh, shit.
As long as it
Oh, that
passes
worked.
the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down.
That was a
for
bad idea.
loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh my gosh.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You've killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan in red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
Smashes it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen,
we
y'all know
got
in the
this,
booth
guys.
and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays,
Let's go.
Down and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down
Go for
in
the
the
kill.
end zone. Safety, baby.
Is it
Let's see what
good?
the Blue Raider offense can get going. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Oh, come on.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. He's got his man
There we go.
downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10.
Go deep into the bench here.
White going to attack through the air. Throws to the tight end.
Oh.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Ooh, get the ball. Take it. Take it back to go.
Defense has it, they're on the move.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to pass.
Got him.
And
Let's
he
go.
snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Just gotta pass it.
Now on the counter.
No third. Let's go.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Bring the
Now, a lot of
pain.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Oh, that might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot and maybe throw the football down the field. But woof, I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
I think we're in 4-down territory.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He fought him off for a while.
Still lost
That's
the yard,
what they
nice.
mean by gang tackling. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top.
Unevaded.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground.
Oh, shit.
And it's taken
He
away
cannot
by the
throw on
defense,
the
and
run.
he desperately needed that turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Another one.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, Dave?
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Ooh, fumble.
Oh, look
Let's
out,
go.
ball's free. Defense
Take it
picks
back.
up. All kinds of room to
Offense
run.
sucks. Let's go.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for
Not
a
happy with my
long
quarterbacks.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Duncan. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the deep
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort.
Good job,
That
defense.
pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is
fractured
a
kneecap.
heartbreaker
Ouch.
this late in the game.
Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Worked his way to the 38 before
First
they
down.
stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking for a gap.
cut
It's
wrong.
Tompkins.
My bad.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Knocked off his feet.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense. But I
Here we
love
go. A
I know
win.
both of these teams were
It's a
great,
win.
guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're
11
ranked higher, you're
sacks.
more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams.